If you have the chance to visit Cambodia and ask Khmer people, who is Khom, they would say they don't know Khom. However, if you ask Thai people, who is Khom, they would answer that Khom were the builders of great temples, highly skilled people, teachers, or ancestors of some sort. The question is, why do Thai people know about Khom while Khmer people don't, even though the Khmer Empire existed since the 1st century or before, while Siam only emerged as a country in the mid-13th century after the establishment of Ayutthaya? To understand this better, let's first look at a brief history between Siam or Thai and Khmer or Cambodia. In the early 13th century, Siam didn't exist yet. Trade with foreign countries like China, India, and Malaya began to flourish, leading to competition for control over trading regions. The Khmer city of Ayutthaya Srey Riarmatep was overthrown and occupied by an alliance of Thai and Jarm people, who renamed it Ayutthaya, marking the birth of Siam. For more detailed information about this, please refer to the video Ayutthaya from Khmer to Thai, previously published by Khmer Info. After the establishment of Siam, the Thai people living in the Supern area of the Jav Prayar River began calling themselves Siamese and referred to the Khmer people in the Ornkur region as Khmer Krom, meant Lower Khmer, because Ayutthaya was located upper in the north. In my personal opinion, the word Khom originated from the Siamese calling Khmer people Khmer Krom, because firstly, in local Khmer dialect, the sound Kra is typically pronounced as Kha. For example, Krao is pronounced Khao. Kriam is pronounced Kiam. Similarly to how Kraum is pronounced Kaum. Therefore, the word Khmer Kraum would naturally be pronounced as Khmer Kaum by Khmer speakers. Secondly, in the Siamese language, they cannot pronounce the vowel sound ow, as they only have aw and o vowels. Therefore, when they want to say Khmer Krom, they can only pronounce it as Khmer Krom. Thirdly, as is customary in any country's local language, people tend to prefer using abbreviations or shortened forms. Thus, the term Khmer Krom might be shortened to just Krom or Kaum, which Siamese people might pronounce as Khom. Up until the 4th reign of Siam, the country later called itself Thai and began cultivating extreme nationalist sentiments among younger generations, distorting historical facts, and particularly elevating themselves while oppressing neighboring countries. With many historical evidences left on Thai territory, especially ancient Khmer temples and a large portion of civilization and culture, and partly due to their desire to suppress neighboring countries, the Thai redirected the meaning of Khom to refer to temple builders, teachers, or their ancestors, claiming that Khom is not Khmer. Meanwhile, a renowned unbiased Thai historian who openly criticizes extreme nationalists said, "I have a headache with this degrading and extremely nationalistic history because it only contains self-promotion while expressing hatred and looking down on other ethnicities in the worst way." They always use lies as a tool to suppress neighboring countries, but when they're criticized, they become furiously angry like fire. How long will this madness continue? He said that those followers claimed that the colonial-style history stating that Khom and Khmer are the same because the colonists wanted to expand their control over Thailand, as Thai territory used to belong to the Khmer in the past. The ultranationalists claimed that Khom and Khmer are different peoples. That Khom were the temple builders, not the Khmer. That Khom were the learned ones and teachers, while Khmer were merely forest dwellers. In Sukhothai stone inscription number 2, it states that Khom was an important enemy commander whom the Khmer king sent to govern Sukhothai. The Khom mentioned here refers to a powerful Khmer commander named Krom Spart Klon Lumpong, or whom the Siamese called Khom Sarkbart. Later, the Siamese commander Barn Klarng Hao joined forces with Commander Par Murng to defeat the Khmer commander and take control of Sukhothai, making it an independent kingdom no longer under Khmer authority. Separately, in the Wat Si Chum inscription, the word Khom appears in at least 2 places, which Professor Sujit Vong Tat believes likely refers to the Khmer Larvo or Lopiak Bore people, who were relatives of the Khmer royal family in Ornker. Professor Sujit asserts that Khom is not an ethnic name, and there is no Khom ethnicity, it was simply a word used for identification. He states that Khmer people never called themselves Khom and didn't know of Khom, but have called themselves Khmer since ancient times, as confirmed by inscriptions. Sujit continues that originally, the word Khom referred to followers of Hinduism or Mahayana Buddhism living in the Jav Prayar River region, such as in Larvo. However, after Ayutthaya was established in 1350, the word Khom came to refer to Khmer people instead. On this point, he says he hasn't found a definitive answer yet, but believes it's because people in Larvo or Lopiak Bore had already converted to Theravada Buddhism, while only the Khmer in the Ornker region still had Mahayana Buddhist followers, or in other words, had Khom among them. In fact, Khom is a Thai word derived from the Khmer words, Krom, or Kaum. According to studies of Khmer inscriptions from the 5th century through the Ornker period, the word Khom is never found, only the word Khmer appears. This is clear evidence that there was no separate Khom ethnicity. There were only Khmer people, who were the builders of the ancient temples throughout the Khmer Empire.